Shall we pray even as we remain standing? Our Father, we come before you this glorious morning to thank you. We are grateful for giving us such a bright morning, and we thank you for this gift. Thank you for the achievement of these students, and we thank you for the toil that has been put in. Behold, Lord, even as we set them this day, we pray that you come and abide with them. Go ahead of them. We thank you for every activity that has been set for this graduation. Right from the beginning to the end, we welcome you. We thank you that you're going to be with us, and we bless you that at the end of it, you'll give us a perfect graduation. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Let's take our seats. Thank you. We are now going to have entertainment, 3 pieces of entertainment from Karatina University Choir. Welcome, Karatina University Choir.
Oh
Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, Kenya makao yetu ni nchi ya kupendeza, kamwe hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha. Anayependa Kenya ni yule mwenye kutenda haki kwa watu wote, mtu mwenye kutenda haki, mtu mwenye kutenda haki. Na ukipenda Kenya usitengane na mambo yenye kuvunja amani. Hatutaki matata Kenya, hatutaki matata Kenya. Kenya makao yetu ni nchi ya kupendeza, kamwe hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenzangu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, nchi yenye upendo, hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenzangu, kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Na tumeapa sote wananchi wa Kenya kutumikia Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenzangu, kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya ni mama yetu, tena ni baba yetu, hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenzangu, kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Sitaiacha Kenya nchi yangu, mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Na nikienda ng'ambo nitarudi, mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Sitasaliti Kenya nchi yangu, mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Na majirani wangu nitalinda, mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Sitadanganywa kamwe na wageni, mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Wala sitapotooshwa na wabaya, mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Wenzangu, wenzangu, kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Wenzangu, kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Tuishangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda.
Thank you very much. Let's have the poem Chebarbar Girl.
Presenting This Chebarbar Girl by John A. Mutua. Welcome. Flattered, amazed, surprised, This Barbar girl, graduating with a first class honors degree in actuarial science. They told me that course is for men. I challenged the norm. I emerged with the congrats and demystified their myths. This Barbar girl, today I'm a messenger and a passenger, straight from the greenest university, advocating diversity, inclusivity, and meritocracy. I celebrate the lecturers. I congratulate the graduates. I delight in this milestone, success. Hooray! This Barbar girl, excited to have trained with the best, standing tall above the best. The cap, the gown, the robe, the crown, the titles day, like mist before the morning sun, shall surely fade away. I say to you, Barbar girl, conceal your learning while you may. Do not let anyone stop you from being you. Strive not for reputation. The hill is long and hard to climb that leads to success. True greatness, after all, is a test of usefulness. Fellow Barbar girls, success is found by those who do. Don't let anyone stop you from being you. A positive attitude you do display. It will help you on your way. Congratulations on your success. We wish you love and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faith. That is Faith, first-year student from Actuarial Science. At this juncture, I will invite the Vice Chancellor, Karatina University, Professor Mushai Mushiri, to constitute the assembly of the 8th graduation ceremony, and thereafter make his speech and invite the chairman. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by virtue of the authority conferred on me by Karatina University Statute 40, paragraph 5, I declare this assembly the 8th congregation of Karatina University. The Chief Administrative Secretary, who is our chief guest, Ms. Maimuna Godana, Chairman of Council, Professor Francis Gishaga, members of Karatina University Council, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, and guardians, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Chief Administrative Secretary, I take this early opportunity to welcome you all to Karatina University to celebrate with us this unique 8th graduation ceremony for the conferment of degrees and award of various diplomas of Karatina University. It's always a great honor to be joined by valued friends of the university on such an important occasion as this one. May I first welcome the Chief Administrative Secretary, Ms. Maimuna Godana, who is our chief guest today to the university. This is her first visit to the university, and we are very delighted to host you, Madam CAS. Similarly, most of the council members, including yourself, Mr. Chairman, are gracing this occasion for the very first time. We are happy to have you as part of Kariu family and promise to follow your leading as we strive to make this university great. So far, we have witnessed your commitment and wish to confirm to the Cabinet Secretary, who is represented here by the Administrative Secretary, that he indeed made the right choice in appointing you to the Karatina University Council. Today, we present to you 1,388 undergraduate and postgraduate students that school boards and Senate have tested and found qualified for conferment of various degrees and award of diplomas. The number of doctorate graduates continue to rise, with today's number standing at 13. Master students also increased in number to 24 compared with 14 who graduated last year. Given the rigorous processes they have gone through, from classroom teaching to practicals and field attachments, I am convinced that they have what it takes to move to the next level of their careers. Today's graduation ceremony is taking place under unique circumstances. It is not just the ceremony that is being held virtually, or we might call it blended, because we are all here, but also being streamed live virtually. And of course, we are also on KTN Live. When COVID-19 pandemic made it impossible to continue with face-to-face learning, the university quickly adjusted to online teaching. Most of the students graduating today undertook their last semester of studies and part of their assessments and thesis defense online. This was made possible by investments made in developing our ICT infrastructure over time. In the last 1 year, we have trained all academic staff on preparation of materials, teaching online, as well as administering assessment tests online. In addition, Council recently approved the open and distance learning policy that will provide the framework that safeguards all the quality aspects we list implementing Odell. We intend to invest more resources even as we use the platform to attract more students who would otherwise not join the university for full-time studies. Mr. Chancellor, sir, while the university has successfully adjusted to online teaching and learning, we note with concern that not all the students had the capacity to take up online studies. We have noted that when it comes to the digital divide, the socio-economic situation of the students and their families is an aggravating factor. To address this, the university worked with mobile telephone companies to offer bundles to students at a subsidized rate. We are happy to report that the initiative is working to a good degree. It needs some improvement, but it is working. Other activities undertaken by the university in response to the pandemic are those given by the Ministry of Health and government on the COVID-19 protocols. This included investing in installing hand washing points at different places, as well as maintaining adequate social distance in our lecture rooms and laboratories. And this morning, you can see we have only a few part of the graduates being with us here today so as to maintain such social distancing. We also organized an international virtual sensitization workshop in partnership with Aga Khan University Hospital. The workshop, under the theme, "We all have a role in fighting COVID-19," targeted members of the public from all walks of life, health workers, government officials, and religious leaders. It was noted that participants are spread from the US, Germany, Canada, South Korea, South Africa, and Ghana. As part of capacity building in research, Karatina University has been conducting and participating in workshops organized within the institution as well as collaborating bodies. These include grant writing workshops for the multidisciplinary research teams participating in the National Research Fund sponsored workshops, as well as in joint project proposal writing involving universities from all over the world, really. Recently, we had a significant one that involved Kenya, Portugal, Mexico, Colombia, Turkey, and Ukraine under the capacity building for higher education institutions. We are particularly keen on this agenda given its potential for providing students mobility through international attachments and training. I also note with pride that from this and other research projects going on in the university has raised a considerable amount of money from research and consultancies. Going forward, we intend to further our resource mobilization activities. This is coupled with prudent management of resources, which will help the university fund critical activities related to teaching and research. We all know that depending purely on government funding is not sufficient to run the activities of the university to achieve growth. And Karatina University is not unique in this. It cuts across all public universities. These mobilized resources will be complemented by ongoing curriculum reviews that is aimed at weeding out redundant and overlapping courses. As a means of entrenching quality, Karatina University recently transitioned from ISO 9001-2008 to ISO 9001-2015. This new ISO standard lays more emphasis on risk-based thinking and processes over documentation. And at this point, I want to ask the Director of Quality Assurance and ISO to just show the congregation our nice certificate of ISO 9001 2015. That was quite rushed, Director. It needs to be absorbed. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have trained deans, directors, heads of departments and sections on this standard and gone ahead to document both risks and opportunities. We will continue monitoring this with a view to improving on the services we offer at the university. At this point, Mr. Chancellor, sir, I want to thank all those who are involved in the processes of attaining the ISO standard, led by the Director of Quality Assurance and ISO, Dr. Mugo Mware. Congratulations. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in pursuing quality, one opportunity that we are pursuing is the green concept. Under this concept, we aspire to be the green university of choice and to stand out for our commitment to environmental management. At this stage, really, I want to mention that we just installed a solar system for pumping water from the borehole and has changed the level of bills that we pay for water and electricity. And that's the direction we are going. This will be achieved through deliberate adherence to existing environmental regulations and legislations, adoption of renewable energy, safe waste management, and developing curricula in these areas. And going forward, Mr. Chancellor Sir, in this regard, we are also intending to put in place an environmental management system under the ISO 9001-14001. As I conclude, I would like once again, on behalf of the University Senate and university community, to sincerely congratulate our graduates for the hard work that has led to this stage of graduation. You have made us very proud indeed. You worked hard, and today you are enjoying the fruits of your labor. At the end of this ceremony, we welcome you, graduates, to join the new alumni family, and we expect your full participation in its activities. We also ask you to represent us well wherever you serve, both in this country and elsewhere. And I'm confident that you'll make your lecturers and your university proud through your contributions to society, especially by being disciplined, hardworking, innovative, and committed in whatever you set out to do. I urge you to keep learning and keep refreshing your knowledge by higher studies. I also hope that you enjoyed your time here, as some of you, and I hope that some of you will return to pursue various postgraduate courses that we offer. Finally, Mr. Chancellor Sir, I wish to thank all stakeholders who have supported us greatly and without whom our work would be impossible. We particularly thank the Ministry of Education. We also thank the National Treasury, who have continued to be the greatest funders and supporters of this institution financially. We also want to thank other philanthropists. The list is long, and I'm not going to name them here, but we have several philanthropists who have contributed to the needy and vulnerable students, funding them when they have needed to be supported. At this point, Mr. Chancellor Sir, I also want to reiterate our appreciation to all of you that have joined us today for this auspicious occasion. And at some point, I will acknowledge you individually for coming to join us here today. Thank you. At this time, I invite first of all, I will read a statement and then invite the chairman to make his speech. Let it be known that the functions of Chancellor to confer degrees and grant diplomas of Karatina University, set under Section 38(3)A of the Universities Act number 42 of 2012, Laws of Kenya, shall today be performed by Professor Francis Gishaga, being the current serving chairman of Council of Karatina University, in accordance to Section 38(5) of the said Act. And at this point, I welcome the chairman to come and make his speech. Professor.
The Cabinet Secretary for Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Professor George Magoha, CBS, represented here by Maimuna Godana, the Chief Administrative Secretary, members of the Karatina University Council, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Muchai Mushiri, distinguished invited guests, graduates, parents, staff members, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Karatina University Council to welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony. In a special way, I welcome the representative of the Cabinet Secretary and thank her for finding time to join us as we mark this historic day in our calendar of events. The day is also significant to me and my colleagues, council members who were recently appointed. Again, on my behalf and that of the other council members, I thank the Cabinet Secretary for entrusting us with the important role of guiding Karatina University to the next for the next 3 years. We promise that we will not let him down. We present to you graduates who are well prepared, having passed through the hands of very competent members of staff. The University Council considers the role of the teaching staff to be very critical, and as such, we have put in place measures to recruit the very best. Additionally, the university has in place a staff development program where tutorial fellows are supported to undertake studies within and outside the country. As a testimony to the success of this program, 6 tutorial fellows have recently graduated and have been promoted to lecturers. This brings the total number of PhD holders to 100. Which we believe is high when compared to our peers. Additionally, senior academic staff have continued to undertake research meant to address challenges in the society, as evidenced by the numerous publications appearing in refereed journals. The university has equally put a lot of emphasis on development of appropriate infrastructure to support teaching and learning. Our signature project, beginning in the year 2018, is the University Library, which is expected to host approximately 3,000 users. It has been designed in a way that ensures the spaces are adapted to the varied use, such as discussion rooms, postgraduate study areas, and research rooms. Progress currently stands at 76%, and we expect its construction to be completed by August this year. I can confirm that the government has supported the project by releasing funds for the work in a timely manner. In addition to the library, the university has been working progressively to meet requirements set by the Nursing Council of Kenya. I'm proud to report that we have refurbished an existing building to come up with a modern anatomy laboratory using internal resources. Just this Monday, the Nursing Council inspected that laboratory, and they are happy with the progress made. We have now embarked on recruiting appropriate technical staff and equipping the physiology lab to ensure our students get the best training possible. The university lays great emphasis on research, innovation, and technology transfer. Consequently, we recently prepared and submitted a concept note to the Ministry of Education and the National Treasury for the construction of a science and innovation park. The proposed science park will serve as a center of excellence in research and provide an opportunity for students and staff to nurture their creativity and innovation. The technology churned out will be applied by the community and the country at large, thereby achieving development goals. The ideas developed will enhance the manufacturing sector, food and security, and universal health care in the country, thus supporting the Big Four agenda. We plead for support from the Cabinet Secretary here, represented, in making this project a reality. To guide the university for the next 5 years, the university is currently reviewing the strategic plan. During the next 5 years, the university will focus on entrenching an entrepreneurial culture while at the same time developing the green concept. The twin concepts seek to reorient priorities towards sustainable growth. The university has focused its energies and resources towards defining a niche for itself by producing graduates who are not only job seekers but also job creators. Equally, the green concept will make them conscious of their role in sustaining the environment. As I conclude, allow me to thank our partners and stakeholders for their immense support. These include industry, county, and national government leadership. Some have provided financial support, while others have supported our academic programs by offering industrial attachment and internships to our students. We intend to maintain these partnerships and expand them further to ensure we produce graduates who will be innovative and creative in the work environment and effectively fulfill employers' demands. I also thank the government through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and the National Treasury for the financial support. And on behalf of the Council, I wish to confirm that we shall continue supporting the management and Senate in their role in offering world-class learning. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, allow me once again to echo my congratulations to our graduates. Each one of you is here today through your own sustained hard work. We urge you to use the competence, skills, and the character you have attained in this university to move you to the next level of life. We also look forward to your coming back to further your studies and where opportunities arise to work with us. May God bless us all always. Thank you.
Chairman, I just want to acknowledge a few guests who are with us today. We have the Vice Chancellor of Technical University of Kenya, Professor Engineer Francis Adwol. We have the Vice Chancellor of SECU, Southeastern University in Kitui, who is also the chairman of the Vice Chancellor's Committee, and that is Professor Geoffrey Muluvi. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the principal of Kaimosi University College. He's Professor Nandi. I want to acknowledge Professor Priska Tuitoek, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs, Murang'a University, representing Professor Dixon Nyariki. We have Miss Phyllis Mureu from Window Trust, and she's the Executive Director. We've been collaborating with Window Trust. We have Ms. Margaret Lesuda, Regional Director, Central Region from the Ministry of Education. We are very honored to have Honorable Justice Grace Kemei, who is the Environment and Land Judge at Murang'a, and she happens to be one of the first council members of Karatina University College that grew into Karatina University, and most of the infrastructure and establishments that you see came with that first council. I want to thank you very much. Thank you. Chancellor Sir, it's time to listen to the chief guest, who is the Chief Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Education, and who is representing the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Professor George Magoha. And it's my honor to welcome Ms. Maimuna Godana to make her speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chancellor. Maybe it'll be in order to begin by correcting my name. I'm Mumina Bonaya. It's okay. Like it's been mentioned here, I'm here to represent my Cabinet Secretary, Professor George Magoha. And with me here is his speech. I'll read it out. Council Chairman, Professor Francis Gishaga, members of Council, Vice Chancellor, Professor Mushai Mushiri, members of the university community, invited guests, graduates, and families joining us virtually, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to join you during today's graduation ceremony, which also happens to be my first visit to Karatina University. The various virtual graduation ceremonies we've been witnessing in all our universities is evidence that the use of technology is now fully acceptable way of doing business. I'm particularly happy that universities, including Karatina, have adjusted to use of open distance and e-learning to teach their students. While most did so inadvertently, it nevertheless has enabled the ministry achieve a target that was planned to take 4 to 5 years. I would like to commend the management of Karatina University for moving with speed to embrace this mode of teaching and learning. I am aware that we've not perfected the process, but this will be achieved as we go along. I now challenge Council to provide the necessary resources to support ODEL, given its immense opportunity it presents to recruit more students and rein on costs related to physical infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, our country has a large number of unemployed youth, some of whom are graduates. One of the reasons is that universities are not training their students to be job creators, but rather job seekers. Some universities have not thought through their programs on offer and have focused more on the number of students they are likely to recruit. No wonder there's unbelievable similarity and duplication of academic programs in local universities. Similarly, there is a mismatch between the academic programs offered in many of the universities and the development agenda, which in itself is a threat to the realization of Kenya's Vision 2030. This situation must be addressed. The Commission for University Education will continue auditing these courses and will not hesitate to scrap programs that do not help the students and the country. I urge the Senate of this university to take the lead in reviewing its programs to ensure they are responsive to the market and needs of the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we must not relent on the debate focusing on the critical issues of sustainability of the public and private universities. It is an open secret that most of these institutions are in financial distress, either because of over-reliance on limited sources of funds, or mismanagement. As a ministry, we will not promise additional funding. Rather, we will continue urging universities to use the very qualified academic staff to carry out research that can be commercialized, as well as write fundable proposals. We will also ensure that university managers who misuse available resources account for their actions. Councils must also ensure that the bulk of the budget is utilized on activities that are directly contributing to the mandate of the university. As the ministry has proposed before, councils must also develop policies that adopt the most suitable staffing models that will result in optimal returns in the respective universities. I think, having listened to the Vice Chancellor and the Chancellor, I'm convinced that Karatina University is on that trajectory and will support you in doing so. Ladies and gentlemen, our resolve as a ministry to infuse quality assurance policies and processes in the education sector is on course. Our reform agenda is mainly guided by quality audits carried out, stakeholder feedback on the quality of education, and research conducted by relevant government agencies, including Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development and the Commission for University Education. One such reform is the change to competency-based curriculum. As you are aware, the first group under the CBC curriculum is in grade 4. It is expected that about 420,000 of these students will join university in the year 2029. While this may appear far, the level of preparedness expected of university is huge. The curriculum will have to be aligned to the new system of education, and additional physical facilities for various disciplines such as workshops, studios, and laboratories developed. I'm calling on universities not to sit and wait for the government. They should use available resources to make the necessary adjustments. They must also retrain staff to ensure they meet requirements of this curriculum. As that time nears, it is upon individual universities to ensure their institutions are reputable enough to attract students to their academic programs. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I reiterate that universities must subject themselves to greater scrutiny and be aware that the government is keen to carry out reforms in higher education. Some of these reforms include consolidating similar academic programs with the aim of efficiently utilizing and maximizing on existing resources, ensuring universities specialize in academic programs in which they are relatively strong at, and strengthening academic programs that greatly contribute to the national and global development agenda. Through increased provision of resources, my ministry is committed to reforming the education sector to ensure that the Kenyan education system is credible, of higher quality, and relevant to society. It is paramount that graduates at all educational levels have the capacity to impact the social, political, environmental, and economic aspects in a developing nation such as Kenya. Such graduates should have the necessary competencies to transform their workplaces and their communities and ultimately contribute to socio-economic development. To graduates, I trust that you have enjoyed quality education through close interaction with staff members and faculty, and that you have been equipped with knowledge and skills for success in your careers. I believe you've been trained well enough to survive the world of work, even as some of you pursue further education. As I congratulate you on completion of your studies, let me remind you of your national and moral duty to uphold the highest levels of ethics, integrity, patriotism, and timeless values. I urge you to be men and women of honor, no matter the circumstances. Let humility and discipline, which may be required of you as you begin your careers, become your lifetime companions. Once more, thank you for inviting me to grace this graduation ceremony. May God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Ms. Agnes Masi Wahome, who is the CEO of Kenya Universities and Colleges Placement Service. Thank you very much for coming to join us today. I also acknowledge the presence of Professor Esther Magiri, who is representing the VC of Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. She's the DVC Academic and Research. At this time, I want to invite the DVC Academic Research and Student Affairs of Karatina University, Professor Penina Alo-Budho, to call on the deans to present the graduates.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the deans of schools to present their graduates for the conferment of degrees and award of diplomas of Karatina University. The deans will come in the following order. Dr. Helen Kamiri, Dean School of Agriculture and Biotechnology. Dr. David Gichuhi, Dean School of Business. Dr. Johannes Njoka, Dean School of Education and Social Sciences. Professor Charles Ngugi, Dean School of Natural Resources and Environmental Studies. Dr. Jeremiah Kebwaro, Dean School of Pure and Applied Sciences. We will start with the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. I now request the supervisors to stand by the candidates for the conferment of the respective Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Karatina University. Supervisors, please.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 9 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business and Senate for the conferment of Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Karatina University. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Finance option, Mark Waita Gashaya. This is title, Corporate Risk, Cost of Capital, and Financial Distress, moderated by Finance, Firm Size, and Owner Structure among non-financial firms quoted in Nairobi Securities Exchange. Supervisors, Dr. Stephen Mushina and Dr. Stephen Masharia. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Finance option, Kariuki Florence Waiderero. This is title, Interaction between Financial Risk and Value of the Firm among Kenyan Circles. Supervisors, Dr. Stephen Mushina and Dr. Stephen Masharia. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Finance option, Day Caroline Michere. This is title, An Examination of the Interactions between Equity Unit Trust Funds Flow and the Nairobi Securities Exchange Market Return and Return Volatility. Supervisors, Dr. Stephen Mushina and Professor M. Waweru. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Marketing option, Chege Catherine Joki. Thesis title, The Relationship Between Service Quality, Dimensions, and Customer Satisfaction in the Insurance Industry in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Kenneth Wanjau and Dr. Severina Nkirina. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Marketing Option, Mwangi Ann Wairimu. This is titled, Quality Drivers, Consumer Perception and Customer Satisfaction in Data Milk Processing Farms in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Kenneth Wanjau and Dr. Kabare Dongo. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Strategic Management Option, Muremi Moses Muturi. This is titled, Strategic Resources, Competitive Advantage and Performance of Small and Medium Manufacturing Enterprises in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Beatrice Obaka and Dr. Joseph Mushiri. Doctor of Philosophy in Entrepreneurship, Muirore Isaac Gashanja. This is titled, Influence of Innovation Ecosystem on Knowledge Entrepreneurship and Innovation Performance on Manufacturing Farms in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Irura Nganga and Dr. Luce Maina. Doctor of Philosophy in Entrepreneurship, Mureithi Ruth Wanjiko. This is titled, Moderating Role of Entrepreneurial Orientation on the Relationship Between Organizational Culture and Performance of Christian faith-based hotels in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Josephat Kinyanjui and Dr. Teresia Chalo. Doctor of Philosophy in Human Resource Management, Mwangi Grace Wangari. This is titled, Institutional Competency Mapping, Firms Culture and Organizational Performance among Insurance Companies in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. David Geshohe and Dr. Stephen Masharia.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 4 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Social Sciences at Senate for the conferment of Doctor of Philosophy degree of Karatina University. Doctor of Philosophy in Education and Administration, Irongo Cecilia Mwehaki. Thesis title, Influence of Principles Instructional Leadership Practices on Learners' Performance in Secondary Schools in Murang'a and Kenya Counties, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Josephat Kagema and Dr. Michael Kashahi. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Administration, Mulongo Meshak Ambani. Thesis title, Effectiveness of Strategies in Mitigating Examination Malpractices in Universities in Mount Kenya region. Supervisors, Dr. Johannes Joka and Dr. Morris Kimosop. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology, Baru Peter Murioki. Thesis title, Contextual factors influencing loneliness of learners in public secondary schools in Murang'a County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Karia Mbogua, Dr. Johannes Joka, and Dr. Lucy Degwa. Doctor of Philosophy in Kiswahili, in Geography, sorry. Doctor of Philosophy in Geography, David Kamau Karienye. Thesis title, Evaluation of Climate Variability Impacts and Adaptation Strategies as Drivers of Banana Value Chain Development within Mount Kenya region. Supervisors, Professor Gilbert Dulu and Dr. Helen Kamili.
May all the graduates for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy now walk to the podium for the adornment of the graduation cap by the Chancellor. May all the graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy remain standing for the conferment of the respective Doctor of Philosophy of Karatina University.
I admit the persons named the respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy of Karatina University, for which they have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give them power to read and to do all that appertains to these degrees.
Doctor of Philosophy graduates, you may now take your seats. The supervisors can now take their seats. Thank you very much.
In 2019-2020 academic year, the following one candidate satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Agriculture and Biotechnology and Senate for the conferment of the master's degrees of Karatina University. Master of Science in Soil Science, Mutuku Daisy Muthike.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 7 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of Karatina University. Master of Human Resource Management, Theuri Mere Wambui. Master of Business Management, Mutegi Emily Kawera. Oeta Simon Mogote. Master of Hospitality Management, Getao W. Ann. Kinyinge Wajiko Jacinta. Mwalimu Mweni Zipora. Daramu Gito Onesmus. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 13 candidates satisfying the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Social Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the master's degrees of Karatina University. Master of Education in Educational Administration, Balu Catherine Mombi, Mainge Athanasia Wamboi, Gary Job Jeru, Wamugunda Magdalene Wangari. Master of Education in Early Childhood Education, Karafa Mary Wajiko, Mwangi Esther Wajiro. Master of Arts in Kiswahili, Roslyn Shege. Master of Arts in Linguistics, Keguta Purity Jambi, Oral George Ouma. Master of Arts in Geography, Joseph Masharia Kalienye. Master of Arts in Religious Studies, Kagema Peterson Geveji, Wambogo Mary Waithera. Master of Arts in Criminology, Criminal Justice and Public Safety, Okuomi O. Augustine. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degrees.
In 2019-2020 academic year, the following one candidate satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Natural Resources and Environmental Studies and Senate for the conferment of the master's degree of Karatina University. Master of Science in Forestry, Tropical Forest Biology, and Silviculture, Frederick Atanas Ashiono. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degree.
In 2019-2020 academic year, the following two candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Pure and Applied Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following master degrees of Karatina University. Master of Science in Information Science, Ingirigasha Esther Wairimu. Master of Science in Parasitology, Nyutu Wamboi Caroline. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degrees.
May all the graduates for the conferment of the respective master's degree of Karatina University please stand up.
I admit the persons named in the respective master's degrees of Karatina University, for which they have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university give power to read and to do all that appertains to these degrees.
Master's graduates, you may take your seat after the conferment. Thank you.
In 2019-2020 academic year, the following 172 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Agriculture and Biotechnology and Senate for the conferment of the following bachelor's degrees of Karatina University. Bachelor of Science in Horticultural Science and Management, first class honors, Mathenge Pauline Wangui. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 2 to serial number 10. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 11 to serial number 13. Pass, serial number 14. Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Nutrition, first class honors, Kazungu Cindy Emily, Kamboke Esther Wangare, Mudhoni Wanjiru Catherine. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 4 to serial number 17. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 8 to serial number 29. Pass, serial number 30 and serial number 31. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Extension Education, first class honors, Chebet Faith, Gitau Ngura. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 9 to serial number 19. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 20 to serial number 35. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Resource Economics and Management, first class honors, Githinji Benedict Wanjiku, Mwendwa Esther Ndunge. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 3 to serial number 19. Second class upper division, serial number 20. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 21 to serial number 42. Bachelor of Science in Human Nutrition and Dietetics, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 23. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 24 to serial number 47. Pass, serial number 48. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 301 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business and Senate for the conferment of the following bachelor's degrees of Karatina University. Bachelor of Business Management, first class honors, accounting option, Kenga Karume Harrison, Mutisia Beneke. Second class honors, upper division, accounting option, serial number 3 to serial number 8. Finance and banking option, serial number 9 to serial number 24. Marketing option, serial number 25 to serial number 31. Purchasing and supplies management option, serial number 32 to serial number 40. Second class honors, lower division, accounting option, serial number 41 to serial number 45. Finance and banking option, serial number 46 to serial number 55. Marketing option, serial number 56 and 57. Purchasing and supplies management option, serial number 58 to serial number 66. Second class honors, lower division, marketing option, serial number 67. Bachelor of Human Resource Management, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 22. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 23 to serial number 34. Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 21. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 22 to serial number 36. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 37. Bachelor of Project Planning and Management, first class honors, minor N Irene. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 2 to serial number 19. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 20 to serial number 31. Pass, serial number 32. Bachelor of Tourism Management, first class honors, Kimani Veronica Wangoi, minor Esther Wanjiro, Omoro A. Rispa, Wangoi Joseph Githinji. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 5 to serial number 16. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 17 to serial number 23. Bachelor of Hotel and Hospitality Management, first class honors, Ochieng Atieno Doreen. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 2 to serial number 25. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 26 to serial number 34. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 35. Bachelor of Economics, first class honors, Mutida S. Mutunga, Ntimama D. Komomoru. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 3 to serial number 17. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 18 to serial number 33. Bachelor of Communication and Public Relations, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 22. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 23 to serial number 42. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 442 candidates satisfying the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Social Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following bachelor's degrees of Karatina University. Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 5. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 6 to serial number 11. Bachelor of Arts in Community Development, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 11. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 12 to serial number 14. Bachelor of Arts, Geography, first class honors, minor Comfort Kagendo. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 2 to serial number 14. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 15 to serial number 17. Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Public Administration. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 27. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 28 to serial number 38. Bachelor of Arts in Criminology, Criminal Justice, and Public Safety. First class honors, Wanyama S. Muoti. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 2 to serial number 54. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 55 to serial number 82. Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood and Primary Education, ECPE. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to serial number 4. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 5 to serial number 6. Bachelor of Education Science, first class honors, Kachine Eunice Magiri. Kimingi Dennis Jogona. Kiprotich Matthew. Mogo Christopher Dongo. Mutamboki E. Kandu. Mwangi Mogo Samuel. Joroge Stephen Mwangi. Omondi Jared Odhim. Stanley Longishu. Stephen Nyaranga. Susan Wajiko Wajera. Wajiro Esther. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 13 to serial number 67. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 68 to serial number 123. Bachelor of Education Arts, first class honors, Karoga Joseph Mwangi. Second class honors, upper division, serial number 2 to serial number 71. Second class upper division, serial number 72. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 73 to serial number 151. Second class lower division, serial number 152 and 153. Pass, serial number 154. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 61 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Natural Resources and Environmental Studies and Senate for the conferment of the following bachelor's degrees of Karatina University. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Studies, second class honors, upper division, serial number 1 to 15. Second class honors, lower division, serial number 16 to 37. Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources, Wildlife Option, First Class Honors, Gashoki Muremi Edwin. Lumumba Award Effie. Second Class Honors Upper Division, serial number 3 to serial number 10. Second Class Honors Lower Division, serial number 11 to 16. Aquatics Option, Second Class Honors Upper Division, serial number 17. Bachelor of Science in Aquaculture and Fisheries Management, Second Class Honors Upper Division, serial number 1 to 3. Second Class Honors Lower Division, serial number 4 to 6. Bachelor of Science in Forestry, Second Class Honors Upper Division, serial 1. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 326 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Pure and Applied Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following bachelor degrees of Karatina University. Bachelor of Science, Actuarial Science. First Class Honors, Leon Larsen Kola. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, serial number 2 to serial number 8. Second Class Honors, Lower Division, serial number 9 to serial number 21. Second Class Lower Division, serial number 22 to serial number 23. Bachelor of Science, Applied Statistics with Computing. First Class Honors, Kiguta Chemaima Waguthi. Wakibia C. Masharia. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, serial number 3 to serial number 16. Second Class Upper Division, serial number 17. Second Class Honors Lower Division, serial number 18 to serial number 40. Second Class Lower Division, serial number 41 to serial number 46. Second Class Lower Division, serial number 46. Pass, serial number 47 to serial number 49. Bachelor of Science Biochemistry, First Class Honors, Mwangi Lucy Wangari, Ochieng Sivas. Second Class Honors Upper Division, serial number 3, serial number 11. Second Class Honors Lower Division, serial number 12 to serial number 18. Pass, serial number 19. Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, First Class Honors, Otiato Hilary. Second Class Honors Upper Division, serial number 2, serial number 11. Second Class Upper Division, serial number 12. Second Class Honors Lower Division, serial number 13 to serial number 19. Second Class Lower Division, serial number 20. Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, First Class Honors, Gilbert Kiprotich Mutai, Kabiru Maina Daniel. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, serial number 3, serial number 14. Second Class Honors, Lower Division, serial number 15, serial number 36. Pass, serial number 37. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, First Class Honors, Kiragu Kevin Joroge. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, serial number 2, serial number 16. Second Class Honors Lower Division, serial number 17 to serial number 39. Bachelor of Science, Information Science. First class honors. Wangeshi W. Wambogo. Second class honors upper division. Serial number 2 to serial number 10. Second class upper division, serial number 11, serial number 12. Second class honors lower division, serial number 13 to serial number 35. Bachelor of Science, Mathematical Statistics option, first class honors, Abdikadir Gurasha Kamba. Second class honors upper division, serial number 2 and serial number 3. Second class honors lower division, serial number 4 to serial number 7. Second class lower division, serial number 8. Pure mathematics option, second class honors lower division, serial number 9. Physics option, second class honors upper division, serial number 10. Second class honors lower division, serial number 11 to serial number 16. Zoology option, second class honors upper division, serial number 17. Chemistry option, second class honors upper division, serial number 18. Second class honors lower division, serial number 19 and serial number 20. Bachelor of Science with Education, first class honors, Eustace Litwachi, Mwendwa Kasioki Joseph, Onyango Collins Oduor. Second class honors upper division, serial number 4 to serial number 29. Second class honors lower division, serial number 30 to serial number 73. Second class lower division, serial number 74 to serial number 80. Pass, serial number 81 to serial number 83. Please be seated and wait for the conferment of the degrees.
May all the graduates for the conferment of the respective undergraduate degrees of Karatina University please stand up.
I admit the persons named to the respective undergraduate degrees of Karatina University, for which they have been educated, trained, re-examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to these degrees.
Bachelor's degree graduates, you may take your seats. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 20 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business and Senate for the award of the following diplomas of Karatina University. Diploma in Business Management. Distinction, Nyawera Faith Getari, Wanjiko Valentine Rugoro. Credit, serial number 3 to serial number 5. Diploma in Procurement and Supply Chain Management, distinction Care de Justa, credit serial number 2 to serial number 7, pass serial number 8. Diploma in Hotel and Hospitality Management, distinction Musau Mere Kareki, credit serial number 2 to serial number 7. Please be seated and wait for the award of the diploma.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 20 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Social Sciences and Senate for the award of the following diplomas of Karatina University. Diploma in Secondary Education Arts. Distinction, Kimathi Mavis Katweri. Credit, serial number 2 to serial number 4. Pass, serial number 5. Diploma in Criminology, Crime Prevention and Rehabilitation. Credit, serial number 1 to serial number 10. Pass, serial number 11 to serial number 15. Please be seated and wait for the award of the diploma.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2019-2020 academic year, the following 4 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of People and Applied Sciences and Senate for the award of the following diplomas of Karatina University. Diploma in Information Technology, credit, serial number 1 and serial number 2. Pass, serial number 3 to serial number 4. Please be seated and wait for the award of the diploma.
May all the graduates for the award of the respective diplomas of Karatina University please stand up.
Acting on the powers conferred by Karatina University statutes and knowing that you have satisfied the University Senate in all subjects for which you are enrolled, trained, and examined, it gives me great pleasure to award you the diplomas.
Diploma holders, you may take your seats, please. Thank you.
May all the graduates of Karatina University stand up. May all the graduates of Karatina University stand up. Congratulations to you all. You are now graduates of Karatina University and we are proud of you. Make some noise in form of celebrations. Thank you very much. Remain standing for the national anthem. Sorry, before the national anthem, let's hold a bit.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by virtue of the authority conferred on me by the university statutes, I declare this congregation dissolved.
Please remain standing as the Chancellor's procession get out of the dais, led by the mace bearer. The Chancellor will follow the mace bearer, followed by the Cabinet Secretary representative and the Vice Chancellor, followed by Council members, Karatina University, followed by all our invited guests. The band, you can be playing, please. You will lead the mace bearer. Let's await the guests to leave. Deans and senators follow suit. Senators, deans,